called one morning by Sybil Steiner, who was the secretary here, and wanted to know if I might come and help out for 2 or 3 weeks. And I said, I guess so. So here I still am 51 years later.
Everybody would know Dorothy. I first met Dorothy 45 years ago when I entered Webb School.
I really got to know Dorothy well when I graduated from college and came back to Webb to work for a couple of years, running a dorm and coaching soccer and working in the admissions office.
The first recollection of Dorothy was when I was 13 years old, a freshman at Webb, and I would go to see her every Friday to get my allowance before we all walked uptown to see if we got any mail. And
you know, like every Webb student, Dorothy Elkins was one of the first people I met when I came to Webb as a 7th grader. And she was like the alternate mom.
I really always felt that Dorothy was like a favorite aunt.
I think it's because everybody is so friendly and nice and cares about the students.
More than anything else, as students, we knew she cared about us.
I hope to be the same kind of role model that she was to me, but the caring and mentoring and kind of giving back. And she did that for me many, many years ago, and that stuck with me.
When I think of Dorothy, it just, I think of commitment.
She was always above board. She was always just a lot of integrity, but very caring. And I would definitely say she was the mother away from home to most all the students at Webb.
It has had a lasting impact on me, from my just basically my ethics, my character.
Dorothy was just always caring and friendly.
If you had a problem, you knew you could walk into her office, have a big smile, and she'd say, "Honey, what's wrong? How can I help you?"
I don't really know her as Dorothy almost. We always call her Poo Poo.
There's a picture on front and quite a few pictures inside and a little story.
She also could be a little bit challenging.
The atmosphere was tremendous for a young student in an educational setting.
She's been the most constant thing at Webb.
For Dorothy to take the time to sort of fuss at us, but in a positive, motivating way, it took us a little over 2 months, and we got all our privileges back. And we all gave credit to Dorothy for being the guiding light to get us back on the right path.
Her pies, famous pies, whether it's the lemon pie, which was my favorite, or the chocolate pie was second. But when Dorothy had the pies ready and we all received one, the word went around pretty quick. Who had the pie?
The winner of the race, in descending order, would get to choose which pie or cake they wanted first, and Dorothy's was always one of the first to be chosen.
Well, you know, of course, I had to buy the pies. That became the tradition at the parents' auction, is that I loved Dorothy Elkins pies, so I started bidding on them. Then everybody else found out I was bidding on them, and those pies cost me a lot of money. I think I've invested about $3,000 in Dorothy Elkins pies.
We're so glad that the national organization has come to recognize what we've recognized many years ago, that you're a wonderful person that's committed to education, that's committed to young people, and we appreciate your dedication to Webb School. There'll never be another one like you.
Dorothy, I am so delighted and honored to be able to make some comments, and your memories that will stick with me forever of your caring, loving attitude back in those days at Webb, and still continue today when I meet you. And congratulations on your award, and I can think of no one else that deserves this better, and wish you all the best for the future.
Dorothy, all I want to say is thanks so much for your service. I don't know what we did to deserve you, but it was been great having you around, and we look forward to a lot more years of it.
She really is part of what contributes to what we call the character of home at Webb, because she makes it a home for the folks that are working there and the students that are growing up there.